you sometimes attend conferences which are a great opportunity for networking, but then, you don't really know how to do it and you're a bit scared? You lack the confidence going there with all these people not knowing anybody? Well, if that's one of your problems, then I can tell you, you're definitely not the only one, because a lot of people find these situations difficult, and even me, being quite of an extrovert, find this challenging. So therefore, in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 phases that you should follow in order to make this a success, and the different steps you can take in each phase so that you feel good about yourself and you enjoy that whole situation of meeting people. My name is Petra Wuest, and I help experts to position themselves as the go-to expert for the high-level projects and the exciting roles in their company. And if you think that this topic is relevant for you, then subscribe to my channel. So, you're attending a conference. Maybe you want to meet new peers in your industry. Maybe you want to do some sales. Or maybe you're looking for a job and want to meet people and companies that might be interesting employers. No matter what the reason, what's very important is that you follow these 3 phases. Phase number 1 is preparation. Preparation is key. If you just go there, you're unprepared, you talk to whoever you just meet, you're not going to be successful. Figure out who will attend that meeting. Maybe there's a participants list that you can download before you attend. Google these people, Google the companies, find out who would be interesting persons to talk to, and then prioritize the people you want to talk to. Step number 2 in preparation. Take out that pressure. You're not going there because you want to do the sales. You want that job. Don't expect to walk out of this conference with your new job in your pocket. It's not going to happen. So this is a phase where you get to know people. It's about building relationships. So be very clear about that. Don't put yourself under the pressure. I have to do business. No, you build relationships and the business will follow. And the job offer will follow. And the 3rd step in preparation, figure out, how do I want to introduce myself? Why am I there? What do I want to share with them? If they ask me, great to meet you. Why are you here? What are you doing? What are you going to say? Next comes phase number 2, and that's going there, being present, talking to people. And phase number 2 has 5 steps. Step number 1 is you approach a person, you start a conversation by talking about something that's related to the event. You can talk about the keynote speech that you've just heard. You can talk about, why are we all here? What do we want to get out of this conference? What are your goals? So in fact, that's a small talk part. That's how you start off a conversation. But you're not talking about the weather. You're talking about something interesting because it's related to the event that's just taking place and where you both enrolled and where you're both interested in. Step number 2, now you ask questions. Be interested in the person. As I mentioned, this is about building relationships. This is not about doing business. Ask questions. Ask questions about the company the person works for. Ask questions about the person. Show that you're interested. And then as a 3rd step, now you briefly introduce yourself. Why am I here? What is my expertise? And the great thing here is, because you've already asked all these questions of the other person, you know what they're interested in. Therefore, you can highlight what is most relevant to them. So don't just go there and just do your pitch and just tell them everybody the same thing about yourself, but figure out while that other person's talking to you, what are they interested in and what in my work, in my experience, could I highlight to trigger their interest. Keep this introduction of yourself very brief. Don't make it salesy. Don't make it sound desperate. Just very brief, who you are and why you're here. And now, as a fourth step, you leave space to the other person. They can ask you more questions about yourself. They can talk more about themselves, about their aspirations, their interests. Give space. And there will come a moment when that person's going to ask you more questions about yourself. That's what people usually do. They're interested in the other people. And now comes step number 5, where you talk more about yourself, about your work, your job. Here it's very important. Be positive. Talk positive about what you do. Talk positive about your job, about the company you work for. Make yourself look like an attractive partner to talk to, and maybe partner to buy from, or partner to offer a job to. But that comes later. It's just about being open, being an attractive person and an interesting person to talk to. And that's all it is. So you can see this is not rocket science. You can do it. If you take out the pressure, I have to make this a success, then that's just a conversation. You have that conversation, you build the relationship, and the business and the job will follow. And now comes the third phase, and the third phase is the follow-up phase. And that's very important. Now you can harvest what you started and harvest, all the little seeds that you have put into the soil, and you make that plant grow and to make it stronger and more reliable. And if you do that, then whatever you wanted, whatever you wished for will follow. So for the next conference you're attending, I wish you a lot of success for your next conference. And if you think you need more help in gaining visibility, in gaining impact and influence, then let me know. You will find all the details in the show notes. And if you enjoyed this video and you want more of that, then subscribe to my channel.